Good morning, guys. I am from Triarite Solutions. So today we are going to discuss about transition effects and transform effects in the CSS and CSS3. Transition effects like hover, we can say, transform, we can say. These are the transition effects in the CSS. So now let's discuss that how these things work. So let me open the VS Code here, guys. So here in this VS Code, we are going to study about the transition effects. So here we have this. I'm creating a new file here. The name of the file is task, task 13th June transition dot html. Okay, guys. So now let me pick the boilerplate here once again. So here I'm picking that boilerplate. So let me pick this boilerplate. So now here first let's design the HTML page. Then we will be seeing that how this transition effects like hover effect and transform effect works. So before going to that, let's design our HTML page. So our HTML page is very basic. So here a div tag I am opening. I'm opening, and class here I'm giving as animated box here I'm giving. So after that, here I am writing hover and bounce, hover and bounce, hover and bounce, hover and bounce. Okay, guys. So now let me run this code and see how this is coming on the screen. So our HTML page is very simple this time. So now if you observe that how my output is coming on the screen, my output is something like this now, hover and bounce. Okay, guys, so now let's provide this styling to it and let's design this HTML page. Okay, guys, so now if I go to the style tag, inside the head tag, let me open the style tag here. So here, let me open the style tag. So style tag, inside this style tag, first of all, body I have to design. So inside the body, I'm writing margin 0 pixels. So after that font family, I have to write font family as Arial sans serif, only sans serif. Then after that, here I'm going to write background color as hash F2, 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 F2. Correct, guys? So now here, let me once again run this code and see how my output is coming on the screen now. So now my output is something like this. So here my output is something like this, hover and bounce. So after that padding I am going to give as 40 pixels, 40 pixels. So after that here display I'm giving as flex. So after that here I'm going to give justify content as center, justify content I'm giving as center, and after that align item as center, align items center, and after that once again I'm going to give minimum height is equals to 100 VH, 100 VH. Guys, let me run this code and see now how my output is appearing on the screen. So now my output is appearing something like this, guys. At the center, it is coming as hover and bounce. Okay, guys. So now here after this body type, let's design the HTML type. Okay. So here after that, I have to write the styling for the animated box. This animated box. So dot animated box, animated dot animated dash box. So after that animated box. So here after that width I'm going to give as 300 pixels, 300 pixels. So after that here I'm going to give height I'm going to give as 200 pixels, 200 pixels. So after that here background color I'm going to give as background color I am to give going to give as 00 BCD4. BCD4, BCD4. So here once again I am going to write color of the text is white. Color of the text I am going to give as white. Display flex I am going to give here. Display I am going to give as flex. So and after that justify content center. Justify content center. Justify content center. Justify content center. Align items I am going to give as align item I am going to give as center. Border radius I have to give as border radius as 12 pixels, 12 pixels, border radius as 12 pixels. So font size I want to give as 24 pixels, font size I want to give as 24 pixels, 24 pixels. So after that text align I'm going to give as text align center. So after that text align I want to give as the transition effect. So transition transform 0.3 seconds, transform 0.3 as ease in and out. So guys, now after that, you will be seeing that background color will be after this, comma, I have to give background color 0.3 seconds, 0.3 seconds is in out. Okay guys, so now if I run this code, let's see how it appears on the screen. So my output right now on the screen is something like this, guys. Okay, so now let us provide an animation here. So here let me write here animation. Here I want to give bounce to infinite, bounce 2 seconds, 2 seconds, infinite. Okay, so now if I run this code, let's see whether it works or not. So let me refresh this. So this thing is happening. Okay, guys, getting everyone. So let me remove this thing here. Then let me run once again this code and see. Okay, guys. So now the next thing we have to do is animated box dot hover. Hover effect. Let's put here. So let's see how it works. The hover effects. So dot animated box hover dot animated box, then hover. So after that here I have to give as background color. Background color I have to give as hash 00097A797A7. So after that I have to give as transform scale, transform scale I have to give as 1.1, 1.1. So after that, we have to give cursor is equals to pointer. Cursor I have to give as pointer. So after that, here @keyframes, keyframes, then we have to give as bounds. So here in this part, we have to write 0%, 100%, 0%, comma, 100%, comma, 100%, comma, 100%. So after that, we have to give this curly brackets and inside this transform, then translate y of 0, y translate y 0. You guys getting? I hope this thing is clear to everyone. translate y 0. So now here once again I have to give after this. So here once again I have to give as 50%, 50%, and then transform, transform, then translate y minus 10 pixels, minus 10 pixels. Okay, guys, I hope this thing is clear. So now go for the responsive design. So now